Welcome to the Hunter Report, and this is the first Hunter Report that I've done with a beer on camera. I've only done one other show with a beer. This show has nothing to do with beer, actually. It has all to do with microphones, but I just wanted to show that off, and who knows, maybe one day this great company would like to sponsor my show. That's the wonderful thing about YouTube, is that you don't really have to be paranoid about using brand sponsors. I am all for sponsorship. This is a tiny little microphone brand right here, and this is a Big Daddy microphone brand, Shure. They are a big deal. And this Samson is a small deal, but it's still a deal. And this Magic Hat number 9 is also a big deal. Anyway, let's get down to some technical microphone talk. We're going to compare three things. We're going to compare the built-in. Now, by the way, I'm recording on my MacBook Air, 11-inch, and it's actually an older MacBook Air, so the camera's not as good. The camera on my iPhone is my main camera for the Hunter Report, and I use it. So I've actually been talking into this Samson the entire time. This guy right here. Watch. See, I'm actually talking to that one. Not talking to that one yet. And this Samson is cool for a few reasons, okay? There you go. You can see it right there. There's the brand. So let's just talk about build quality first. It's a composite metal plastic build, and it's a very cheap price point at $34. So this thing right here, this is a solid hunk of metal, and it's actually designed to clip onto the top of the computer, you know, literally like right here, right? You clip it on, you talk, you wouldn't even know that I'm talking into this. And it folds up, you know, it folds up just like this. Okay, you're not really supposed to be talking while it's folded. It's USB, goes right into the computer via USB cable. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It also has a microphone, a headphone jack. So in theory, you can listen to it while you're Skyping, okay? And you can listen to yourself. You could also plug into the port of the computer so that you can listen that way. So we're going to do some scientific tests here. We're going to test the Samson. I was going to say Samsung, but it's not a Samsung, it's a Samson. I don't even know if it's a Korean company. It says made in China. Could be a Korean company, but anyway, or who knows where it's from. And we're going to compare it with the Shure. This is a beautiful, very well crafted. This is just beautiful. It's a much higher price point though. This is at the $200 price point right here, whereas the Samson is only at the $34 price point. This is, you know, you could use this for a podcast, but I've done an entire other video about really how to get started with a podcast, because podcasts, you want 4 microphones, you know, 2 to 4 microphones to really get started. And I've done another video, so check that out, because I don't really recommend USB microphones for podcasts. They're not really there yet in terms of working with multiple USB devices. It's not so easy to mix them. We're going to compare the Samson against the Shure. Then we're going to compare it against the built-in speaker from the MacBook. So let's actually just go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to unplug. All right, so the Samson is unplugged. You see that the light is now off. And now I'm talking into the built-in microphone of the MacBook Air. And I think you hear a huge difference. It's for 2 reasons. And I'm going to sneeze. Whoop! That was a big sneeze. There's 2 main factors of audio quality. One's the quality of the microphone. 2 is the distance from the source. And let me just show you what I mean as I get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to the speaker. So the speaker was positioned there. And, you know, if the laptop's on your lap, that's fine. But if it's on a table like it is right now, it's not fine. So 2 main factors is microphone positioning. to the audio source, namely me, and audio quality, microphone quality. Now, here's another little curveball for you guys. One of the ways that you can do super, super low budget microphoning is just to take the MacBook, the Apple iPod, iPhones, and to just plug that in. So let me just go ahead and show you that sound right there. I should be talking into this, and I should be talking like this. So this is okay. I mean, if you have this, it's a great way to get the microphone closer to you, and it is probably of a slightly higher quality than the one built into the MacBook. You also have to be pretty careful about your audio volume here because it's very easy to clip. This thing probably definitely has a clipping filter on here, but if you talk really loud, it's definitely going to clip. Whereas if you talk really loud into this, even though it's not plugged in yet, probably won't clip. This guy definitely clips, but there's something cool. Let me show you. All right, so the Samson is now unplugged, and it got a lot colder in here, and my building has not turned on the heat. Welcome to New York City. We're now testing on the Shure here, which is a very high-end $200 microphone. I would consider it the Cadillac or the Rolls-Royce, you know, of USB microphones. Let me just prove to you that I'm actually talking into that. And I'm not really gonna do a lot of side-to-side comparison. You know, you have to make your own decision organically just by listening. If this or this or this or nothing is the right microphone for you. I can tell you this, the Shure over here is a lot less portable. The most portable, of course, is the headphones, but you have to like hold it, and you sometimes need those two hands free. You almost always need two hands free. So having something that rests on the table like this, or like this, which is lighter, and also about 8 times cheaper than the Shure, or you could call it 10 times cheaper, an order of magnitude cheaper. So you have to make up your decision. Do you want the ultimate in quality and flexibility with volume control and just better build quality? And it comes from a bigger name brand. The good thing about a bigger name brand is they usually honor their warranties. Or do you want to go with something with slightly less build quality because it is plastic right here? Although metal here and metal here, which is why they didn't go metal all the way and just charge you another $15 for a $50 price tag. I don't know, but that would have been a good decision to make. But do you want the portability? Do you want the ultimate in quality? Do you want to pay nothing if you already have these? That decision is up to you. This is the Hunch Report. Get all these products on Amazon.com. Just check the description below and think about it. They have a free, unlimited 30-day return policy, no questions asked. So go ahead and buy the Shure. Go ahead and buy the Samson. Test out the difference between them for yourself, and then make the decision of which one to keep and which one to return to Amazon. Really take advantage of that policy. I mean, you could even just return them both. Try them out for 2 days or 5 days, 10 days. Return them both as long as you don't break them or damage them or scuff them all that bad, or scuff them at all. You have to return them in absolute mint condition. You'll be fine. This is the Hunch Report. Please subscribe. Please give me thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.